Hello minasan, this is Yuuki, your reality meditation view elf, and today I'm going to tell you about a new anime, like short comedy anime that I have really loved trying recently. If you like my content, please like, comment and subscribe. So let's start. 男子高校生の日常近づくねください. Yeah, so I just wanted to try that in my own character style. Because in every episode in Daily Lives of High School Boys, one of the characters say it in their own style. I was thinking, why not? So, yeah, the anime I've already spelled it out is Daily Life of High School Boys. It has 12 episodes. It seems to be a seasonal anime that was released in 2012. And it is definitely a parody of Slice of Life. Because they are mocking so much typical high school anime styles and moments, classical moments especially. And it makes sense, like sometimes you don't question why certain characters are behaving in certain anime-ish like way when that's not how it usually goes on in real life, even in Japan. So just to give you a brief summary synopsis about what the anime is about. Hyperactive imagination Hidenori, the passionate Yoshitake, and the rational and prudent Tadokuni. And these three friends, they are just your everyday trio of ordinary guys trying to pass the time. But who said everyday life couldn't be interesting? Whether it's an intricate RPG reenactment or an unexpected romantic encounter on the riverbank at sunset. So, to summarize, it is a relatable, hilarious situation that are anything but mundane. This is how one of the commentaries was describing it. And to simplify, the grand question that Daily Life of High School Boys answers is, what do regular high school boys in Japan who are not necessarily wealthy or coming from really well-off or maybe fantasy setting live their lives like? Do they only, I don't know, like what do they do in order to have fun? After their schools, after finishing their duties, after doing their homework, what do they do? And it's very simple. Sometimes they reenact scenes from RPGs, from movies, they do some theater, they do some acting like they are in a radio show and trying to introduce each other. Sometimes, of course, they are talking about girls and talking about their teachers and their difficult relationship with their mothers. I found it really funny and really realistic, the parts where they're speaking about their mothers, because definitely a lot of boys, they don't get along with them. And they were like wondering, why don't we get along with their mothers? Why don't you get along with your mother? And they sort of get into this discussion, and at the same time things happen, and they're like, well, yeah, here's the reason. It comes out to you. And also, I loved how much demonized the existence of women and girls was in this series. Like, I've never really thought about it, but basically these simple normal guys, they almost see their sisters as really horrible monsters who walk in like gorillas or robots. They try to destroy things and they are all the time angry and they just don't understand simple things according to them. And you will also realize, and I thought it was just because the author is lazy, so he didn't want to draw the eyes of some of the female character, but even some of the main female character, they don't have drawing of their eyes, it's just shadow. So it's almost like an NPC or like a random stranger. And I think the choice was very much deliberate because it just shows you, for regular high school boys, sometimes their interaction with women or with their sisters or mothers or girlfriends or other schoolmates, like it's all the same. It's like it's all the same person, the same mentality. They don't necessarily discern between them as much as we think they should be doing. So it's just one way to read things. I think that it's really interesting perspective, and it's really worth looking into it and trying to understand where they come from. So that's all I have to say today. Thank you. Bye bye.